Hello my friends, Mr. Nomad Ben here. So today's adventure is a little walk and talk vlog, but we're not going to do any walking, but we're definitely going to do a little bit of talking. But it's going to be kind of a mixture of my thoughts on closing of Splash Mountain, but of course we're going to celebrate and announce the winner of my 1,000 subscriber, and of course I want to thank each and every one of you for being part of the journey since the beginning. But just gotta tell you, even though I should be so happy, which I am super stoked, I have crossed the threshold of 1,000 subscribers to the channel. But the weekend I got hit with 1,000 subscribers, like right after work or a couple hours before my shift ended, I got hit with the stomach virus. So I was out of commission until about Monday morning this morning. So yeah, so I was just kind of a weird way to celebrate and deal with the 1,000th subscribe. Then on top of that, Splash Mountain is officially closed, and another sad thing that you had to go. And I was watching some of my friends, Love Her Life Vlog, Paul's Adventures, and Adam the Woo, and a couple other fellow vloggers on their adventures closing out Splash Mountain, and I couldn't be there to say goodbye to Splash Mountain. But in spirit, I was there, and I've always loved that ride. And I'm wearing my Doc hat. I was wearing my Mickey Mouse shirt, but it's still a little too tight, considering I still have some of the holiday weight I gained. So, of course, we are wearing the Bucky shirt because I'm going to announce the 1,000 subscriber winner in this particular vlog. And to celebrate my 1,000 subscriber, of course, I would normally have a beer, but like I said, I've been fighting the stomach virus. Feeling a lot better, like I said earlier, but maybe not be the wisest choice of drinking. But I decided to brew myself a cup of Bucky's coffee to celebrate the 1,000th subscriber. So, very good. So, first off, let's talk about the 1,000 subscriber, other than kind of like the events that kind of happened. Thank you guys so much. I usually, when I cross over a big threshold of subscribers, I always have to share what's on my mind or share what's on my heart. But guys, this is a big threshold for my channel, and there's a lot of things that YouTube allows when it comes to 1,000 subs for the small channels. I gotta look more into things if I could qualify for monetization. So there's some things I gotta do some research on. If not, then I just encourage people just continue just to watch my vlogs, so I get where I need to be. But I don't really do this for the money. I do this because I enjoy doing what I do, is just going around my town of Dalton or the tri-state area into Chattanooga, parts of Alabama, the Carolinas, or anywhere beyond. Even when I go back to visit my family in Illinois, which I did a little series of vlogs of that in 21, but either way, like, opportunities whenever I go back up north to visit family, I'll bring you guys along with me and I'll document. So just wherever I go in my adventures, even to Texas, like I need to shout out Texas because my sister lives in Texas. So just like wherever I go, I take you guys along with me, and I enjoy doing this. So about the summertime of 2020, when we just wanted to make something different about my life, and I always shared this before in many of my other vlogs, but I'll share it to you guys again since this is kind of a big threshold for my channel. But kind of give you guys the Reader's Digest version. Another sip of coffee first. And so, like, I watched this particular vlogger. His name's Adam the Woo, and I've watched him on and off in my mid-20s, but never really thought about picking up the camera or being a vlogger then, even though I majored in media advertising and all that, and YouTube wasn't necessarily a baby at that point. YouTube's been around for under 10 years, so and now YouTube has kind of been around a little longer than that, and a lot of people are doing YouTube these days, and TikToks and all these other platforms of social media. But, Adam was just a fun entertainer. He goes to these historic spots, these abandoned places, and all this other stuff. But then he switched to his daily vlogs, just the daily life of just going to places and trying good food everywhere he goes and all that. So, like, again, I watched him on and off, and then getting to the point where when we were during the pandemic, there's really nothing good on TV. I mean, I watch some things now, but just at the time it was like, nothing was really on and nothing was really new because of the pandemic. So, so I binge watched a lot of Adam's videos, and then alongside of that, fell along with Tim Tracker, Tampa J, Jackie Super Enthused, Paging Mr. Morrow, World of Micah, Jackie, Danny 702. Sorry if you're watching Danny 702. Just like a whole bunch of vloggers, like all together, and just like it made me think, why can I not do this? Because Dalton is just full of amazing things, and the town was starting to grow a little more. And right now, I just announced my last vlog that the Olive Garden's coming to Dalton, and later after, like tomorrow this week, I'll be posting my newest adventure, doing a Dalton update. So even more amazing things going to be happening in Dalton. And then, so I figured back then, like, why isn't anyone really getting down to the nitty gritty around this part of Georgia? I know my friend Brandon Kaywood actually started doing some things, but Brandon's more on the more professional side and more of the editing and all this other stuff. And plus, he has his own side business of being a photographer. He's like a well-known media person throughout Dalton. But of course, he's kind of started a little bit before me, before I started my channel. And he's got himself a pretty good following as well about some good spots in Dalton. But then I'm just kind of the amateur side. I'm just a guy with a camera, and I'm going out and documenting it. So I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the camera and go. And basically started literally a channel from nothing, and then it's starting to become something. And all I do is just document things in a small town or places around it, and the changes happening. And it's just so amazing to be part of the history of my town I love to call home. I've been in March of this year, be my 10th anniversary living in the South in general. So when I moved around this area, which we're not going to do anything about this vlog to celebrate that. But I just got to say, though, 1,000 subscribers, like, this is big for my channel. And I couldn't be any more happy. And I'm just so happy that you guys have supported the channel from day one, those who have started from when I first started. And I simply asked everyone, hey, can you subscribe to my channel? And to the point where people are just wanting to be part of the channel. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for being part of the journey, and you guys know who you are. And I would never have thought that, like, I would actually get to meet fellow YouTubers around the area that have a good following, and also just amazing people and become friends with. And even when I reach out to other YouTubers in the YouTube universe, just commenting back and forth on photos and stuff, even stuff like that, like, it's awesome. So I just want to say thank you to the subscribers, the viewers, the followers on Twitter and Instagram, and thank you for the comments, thanks for the likes, and continue to do so, because this is my 1,000th subscriber giveaway, which I'll be doing, and I do plan on doing another giveaway, not for a very long time, because I've invested some stuff in this, and I want to invest in something even bigger and better in the next giveaway. I got to think about what I got to do next for sure, but it won't be for a very long time. I'm thinking about maybe like 5K will probably be the next giveaway I'll do. So I don't know if that'll be this year or next year, but who knows. But either way, 5K would be my next giveaway ideal. So either way, I'm so happy that I've been part of this with you guys, and so you guys have been with me at this, so way to ramble on. So again, I'm kind of a mixture of emotion, and I was just like so thankful that this weekend crossed over, but just not a really good way, because I got hit with a little sickness, and then the closing of my favorite ride happened this weekend. I knew it was going to happen, but it just snuck up on me. So when I talk about changes of Dalton and all that, we're going to talk about changes of Disney World. Many of you guys may or may not know, and if you read through my bios or watched my previous vlogs, I'm a former cast member at Disney. I interned at Disney in summer of 2011, and I went into the winter of 2012. My last day was like around January 6th, 2012 was my last week of Disney when I interned. It was a 6-month internship, summer and fall, and I've been to Disney on family vacations. The first time I ever rode Splash Mountain was in like summer of '96 or '95, I believe. I can't really pinpoint when exactly was my first time riding Splash Mountain, but I was definitely a little lad. I was probably about 5 or 6 when I rode Splash Mountain the first time. And then I came back again in 2010 when I was 20, because living in Illinois and going to Florida, it depends on how much people invest in their vacations and the stuff. I was lucky enough to go see other parts of the U.S., not just make annual trips to Disney back and forth every summer like a lot of people do. So it was about maybe 15 years later I made my way back to Disney World, and then made me switch to doing an internship the very next year in 2011. So I took a semester off of college and lived in Florida. So I went from Illinois to Oklahoma to Florida. So this is why I call myself Mr. Nomad Ben, because I lived in 5 different states before I was 26 years old. So I lived in Illinois, Oklahoma, then I lived in Florida, then turned around, back to Oklahoma, back to Illinois, then to Georgia, Tennessee, back to Georgia. But again, I've been to over 25 different states in the United States too, so in family vacations and other parts of travels. So I was lucky enough to see other parts of the U.S. as well. So I've been around. So speaking of the changes, so sorry I kind of went off a little tangent over there. So to talk about Splash Mountain though, being when I was an intern, I had access to ride the rides and go to the shops anytime I wanted after my shift or before my shifts when I was working as a custodial cast member in my classes I took through Disney University at the time. And Splash Mountain was always one of my go-to rides whenever I would go to Magic Kingdom. I spent a lot of my time at Epcot because that's where that was my home park when I lived in Orlando, and on top of that, that's where my wife worked as well. That's where we met, actually. And, Epcot, which has always been my favorite park. But whenever I was in Magic Kingdom, I would go to Splash Mountain. It was like my go-to ride all the time. So, and then now we've reached here, January 23rd, 2023, the official close date of the ride, which of course, it's not operating. It closed at 11 o'clock. January 22nd, 2023. So, like I said, watching these vlogs of friends of mine, influencers of mine, and, it just kind of, I feel for it because it was a way of saying goodbye to something that's been part of my adventures at Disney when I was an intern and, when I was a child and revisiting it 15 years later. And I was hoping to ride it one last time, but, then when the announcement was during the pandemic and, they were going to do changes. And at first I was like, okay, because Splash Mountain is a very popular ride. But kind of thinking about it, Princess Tiana doesn't really get much of a good rep because I don't really know why, because she's actually a pretty cool princess. And whoever thinks of an American New Orleans princess, so I thought that was actually pretty cool to make something based on her and the characters around her. It's been a good minute since I've actually seen Princess and the Frog. It's been probably since my Disney internship when I was down there. There was a girl I was dating at the time before my wife when I was at Disney, and we were watching Princess and the Frog and watching all the classics together. So that's probably the last time I saw Princess and the Frog, so I probably might need to go and re-watch it. But at the same time, I think it's time for change, and I'm all for change. So cheers to the change at Disney and Splash Mountain. Anyway, so sad to see it like an iconic thing go, because it's been around, this ride's been around for 30 years with the theming of Song of the South and everything. I know there's some controversial history in everything about Song of the South, but there was at the same time, like, people still enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed it. So many people did. But, it's time for change, and sometimes we got to adapt to the change. And So, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, Brer Bear, your stories will always be remembered. With the Splash Mountain, we'll always talk about it, and I'm hoping that when the ride's rethemed, maybe the animatronics of Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear could be in the background, with the Tiana's characters, or maybe like pictures or something, because even when you can look at the Winnie the Pooh ride, you can see where Mr. Owl shakes hands with Mr. Toad. It's Owl, not Mr. Owl. But anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. When an owl shakes hands with Mr. Toad, it's like passing the torch to the next generation of rides that's going to be taken over. So I would love to see maybe a nod or a hat tip to each other on the two rides. So just something to commemorate the fun memories that we had with Splash Mountain, and then making it into Princess Tiana's Bayou Adventure, I believe it's called. So, yeah. So I'm sad it's gone, but at the same time, I'm optimistic of seeing what will happen next. So, yeah, that's basically my thoughts about it. So, Tiana, it's about her time to shine, and I'm really excited for something different to come. So, I guess if you really want to ride Splash Mountain in America, I'm sure that Disneyland is still doing theirs until when it's their time to change the ride. But by the time they change it in California, or if they do, I don't really know much going on. I got to brush up my history on that or get up to date about that. But I could tell you, I talked about it in my last vlog during Christmas time. You guys could definitely look back at that. Go to the Monster Mansion in Six Flags Over Georgia. If you want to have a feel of Splash Mountain, what you've experienced for 30 plus years, go back to Six Flags Over Georgia and ride the Monster Mansion, because that ride was based on the Tales of the Okefenokee, which is all about basically the tales of the Song of the South. And of course, the ride is very similar, like the dark portions of the ride in it. So definitely go check that out. I'll leave it in the link in the description below, where you can watch my Christmas adventure, but you can fast forward to where I do a POV shot of the entirety of the ride in there. So if you guys ever miss it, it's worth just, if you guys are big Splash Fountain fanatics, make your way to Atlanta, Georgia, and ride Monster Mansion. And in further ado, friends, I've shared my thoughts, thanking you guys for the 1,000 subscribers. And we talked about Splash Mountain and passing the torch to the next generation of rides, and Princess Tiana getting her time to shine for the Bayou ride at Disney World. So, another sip of coffee first. That's some good coffee. All right. The announcements of the 1,000 subscriber winner. So, this is what you're going to win, whoever's going to be one 1,000 subscriber winner. I've already said it before. You'll get the 40th anniversary BUC-EEs t-shirt. This is what it looks like in the front and the back. So, it is 2013, so this is like a little past 2022, but I bought this shirt in the summer of 22 when I was in Myrtle Beach, and it's still 40-year anniversary, so you get the 40th anniversary t-shirt of BUC-EEs and a $25 gift card on me. So this could go towards your groceries, this could go towards some bills, or whatever that is that you guys need. This is $25, and let it be on me. So and the t-shirt size is large, so either way. So just letting you know about the size of the shirt, and free money on me. So whatever I could do to help. So this is what you guys are going to win. And to announce the winner, and you guys seen in my previous adventures. So if you go ahead and look at what I did last time, I do a random name picker app. And the app will show up, and I pick names. But I let the computer actually choose the final name. Look at this coffee out of the way here. So I did this last time, so I have a little example. We'll play a little example here. I have the Justice League here. So I select the Justice League. I hit choose names. So I got Batman, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, The Flash, Wonder Woman. So I forgot to add back Superman into it. But either way, but this is just how it goes. So I choose the name. and then it shows who the winner is. So it just shows I'm not biased of who actually wins this prize. So just an example, who in the Justice League is going to win if they won this particular prize. And the winner would be Hawk Girl.
Hot Girl.
Hawk Girl. So Hawk Girl won the round if this was actually her playing. So we're going to go back and choose the Big Bucky subscriber giveaway. About 42 people have submitted their names onto the comments saying that they want in, or if I personally asked if you want in. So 42 people have added them in. So we got a whole bunch of people here, and I'm sure you guys are super excited. So my friends, the winner of the 1,000th subscriber Mr. Nomad Ben giveaway, Big Bucky's giveaway, the t-shirt, 40th anniversary t-shirt, and the $25 Visa gift card. The winner's going to be DJ. DJ, if you're watching this, I'll try to get a hold of you and get your contact information so I can send you the prize. And congratulations, DJ, and thank you for being part of the journey. So, DJ, you are the winner of the 1,000th subscriber giveaway. And other than that, my friends, I will see you guys in the next vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. So it's been a long one. Just wanted to share what's on my mind and what's on my heart about, the Threshold and Splash Mountain. Just kind of a crazy weekend, kind of to add into my whole celebration. So stay tuned for tomorrow when I when I drop my Dalton, Georgia update vlog. And so stay tuned. I got a lot of ideas in mind, and I'm hoping to do something to truly celebrate my 1,000th subscriber. So, really celebrate something. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye, Splash Mountain. You've been great to so many of us Disney fans and those who have been part of the journeys. And I'll see you the other way, guys. I'll see you guys later. Eat well. Keep your mind watering. DJ, congratulations. I'll see you guys in the next one.